this one.
Yes,
this is for the first. This is the moment.
Yeah, let's just savour this moment.
Today, Pete, it's an absolute honour to be talking to you on this day of all days. The day today is a culmination, seeing passengers on board a train, of 5 years hard work from you as the Loco Manager of Telja.
Yes. It's been
I bet it's been without.
It's been
drama.
up and down. There's been drama. There's been tears. But there's been jubilation as well. Especially when the bogies went underneath it. Then the high units. We were in a few months of the bogies going underneath. So yeah, it's built up from there. Even from getting the air system to hold air properly and all this stuff. There's been trials and what have you, but we've had some good stuff really in the end.
Have you enjoyed it?
Yes and no. I'll be honest.
I bet it's a bit time consuming.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's been times when things have gone wrong.
Yeah.
You think, why the hell we're doing this? We get that kind of stuff, But then again, when stuff's gone right, it's been fabulous. Yeah. So it's been good stuff.
I mean, look at all the people on this train today.
Yeah.
There's a lot of very important people.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people in our age group that remember them on the main line when we were young kids, if you like. That's where the affection first starts.
Yeah.
For me, it was 1978.
Yeah.
Yeah. To have 3 of all of the 6 remaining Deltics and have them all so close to running,
Yeah.
which could be a possible situation next year, particularly in the 50th anniversary of the Deltic Preservation Society. It's a wonderful organisation, but within that organisation there's some key characters that make it happen. And so Telja, how does it happen? Were you nominated as the Loco Manager? Did you step forward because it was something that you
I was
wanted?
asked.
And did you take much persuading? Was it? Be honest with me, please.
People, the secretary at the time and the chairman at the time asked if I would be interested in doing the job.
Yeah.
Because then they had engineering to look after, and then also the Loco, and he couldn't do everything. So I was asked if I could project lead the Loco back to working order. So that's, after I think I left it a week or two, I had a mull about it, and then I thought, I'll do it. Yeah.
And so the project starts, and you're suddenly the Loco Manager official as such in the organisation. I suppose it starts with an assessment, doesn't it? You have to work out everything that needs doing.
Yeah.
And then you produce a list. How does that happen?
We went round the Loco to do an assessment on it at the time, and we looked at what still needed completing, and I think we filled around about 5 or 6 A4 pages of paperwork of lists what wanted doing.
Yes.
So we basically put that down, then we put it into a work order, how we're going to do it and everything else, and then went from there really. Yeah. So that we had priorities. Like for example, sorting the cooler groups out first. That was one of the first jobs we did. We had the radiators what had been overhauled previously, so we fitted all them, new hoses and that kind of stuff. And then we went from doing that to the next project, and it just went from there really. Yeah.
I was talking to Richard.
special because that's the one that was in the controller when I shut it down on April the 13th, 1997 at the Midland Railway Centre, Butterley.
They all joke about, you know, your friends,
I know
and
they
they
do.
all joke, say it's just a driver's key, but it's not, is it?
It's not, it is the one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They've made me doubt it, and I don't want to because it's a lovely story.
It is.
Yeah?
It's a true story.
Oh, good. Okay.
It's sat in a drawer for years.
Wonderful to see so many people here enjoying themselves. We've had to put a 9-coach train on, which is very unusual for the Great Central. We put a 9-coach train on to accommodate everybody, which has been absolutely fantastic. No, brilliant atmosphere. It's been great. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, it's been really full in there as well.
It
and
has,
you've still
yeah.
got another 2 days potentially, so let's be optimistic. Let's hope they're great days as well.
Hoping for two busy days ahead. That will be really fantastic. But I think it's. I mean, the Deltic Preservation Society have done an amazing job with planning today. They've been real pros. They've put on a really fantastic show. Been pleased to work with them and help them with that. But actually, the day itself, it's a really memorable occasion, isn't it? I mean, that locomotive. Well, let's start with the fact that everybody loves Deltics. They're enormous.
Say that to a steam man.
Well, that's true. No, maybe not everyone. Let's rephrase that. Lots of people love Deltics. Hugely popular locomotives, massive following. They are incredible to watch, to listen to. Huge monsters of a machine. And this one, of course, hasn't turned a wheel in traffic for 29 years, 3 months, and I think 18 days. Is what it was. May get that a day or two out, and its first passenger train, you know, in nearly 30 years. That's worth coming out for, and it's performed, touch wood, you know, so far. It's performed
the
faultlessly.
railway itself, credit to you, has actually looked after this incredibly well. And what intrigued me earlier on, you gave out a snippet of information. Now, whether you want to or you're able to expand on it, you mentioned you've had all this over many years. A long-standing relationship with Deltics being at the railway, particularly over the last few years. And you announced something earlier on that suggested there'd be a longer-term, more formal collaboration. And that sounded really interesting, especially to Deltic fans like me that only live 45 miles away. What does that mean, do you think? I'm with Lynn Rafferty, and it proudly says that she's a Deltic Preservation Society volunteer. But what strikes me about yourself, Lynn, is you are really, really well dressed up.
Oh, really?
So tell me about all this,
Okay.
what you're wearing firstly.
Right. Well, this is commonly called a lab coat or a white coat, and it's not exactly the one that I used to wear in the 1970s when I worked for British Rail in the laboratory at the plant at Doncaster.
You worked at Doncaster plant?
I did indeed, and I wore a white coat like this. I have to say, it wasn't very white. It was covered in oil, so it was generally much blacker than this.
Yeah.
There's one thing about this, the coat is not my original, but the buttons are. I saved these since I left
Yeah.
plant in 1975. I've saved them for 50 years, and they turned up a couple of years ago, and I thought, I must get a coat to put them on.
So what did you do in the plant?
I was a technician in the laboratory in scientific services. So here, like it says on the badge there, scientific services, but it doesn't say Lynn Rafferty. Oh well.
That's your maiden name.
Correct. That's the name I was known by.
Have you had a good day?
I've had the best day ever.
Fantastic, it's been brilliant. What about you? Have you had a good day?
Brilliant.
Did you like that? 2-engine Deltic.